so that you can watch it on YouTube. The DNA we have, we only have 5% that is we are using. All the others, 95% is dormancy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do your blood pressure. Oh, the reason is we have the ability, like plants, to make our own energy. We have the ability, like the birds to fly, like the animals. But remember, when you're driving, do you drive? Yeah. So when you drive, remember sometimes you will go into a different space. They call it different body in India, and you are so zoned out, but you'll arrive at your destination. That's because we have the ability to put our body on an autopilot and use our mental ability to fly somewhere and resume the body when we want. You kind of, does it make sense to you? So same way, energy is given to us. We are being programmed by the world to think we need to eat to survive because it's a falsehood. We don't need food to survive. Because just like a fish can be in the water and it can survive forever, and it can go through, the feeding is to enjoy rather than for energy. Because our sunlight, that's why, like, people who are saints can go for years. Because what happens is, when we create energy through the sun, our DNA is intelligent enough, it will create a tail called telomere. So that tail will understand not to use physical body for survival, and it will prolong. It's called serotonin. It will release in our body, and it will create energy in such a way. From consciousness, will release the energy into us, and you don't need world to sustain us. So there is one famous Indian saint, or rather, I don't know. I cannot own him from Indian. But his name is Babaji. Babaji is immortal. People have seen him walking in Himalayas and stuff. He's a being that forever is alive, and people have visions of him. And this full moon, next one that's coming up, is called Vishak. If you go online and say WESAK, all the ancient beings will gather, including Christ, and he will be there. Because you know why? That is the day they will tally. And they will see how much bad was out there, how much good, and they'll send out forces to compensate for badness. So the world will be reset really now. That's why the Lent period ended, Easter starts. Same way in India, New Year will begin middle of April, and there is a portal that's called Golden Bowl will open on the third day after the new moon. So whatever you wish for that day, third day of crescent moon, will come true. So to anchor it in India, they literally buy gold, because they'll say, because it will build. So they feel the energy they want is gold energy. So you can buy anything that you like, but think of it as third crescent moon. Whatever you put energy in, you can build. So I put energy. My teacher wants to build a golden portal so people will pray. Have you heard about prayer wheels? I showed you, right? Prayer wheels, like spinning.
You showed me that, the wheels.
Yeah. So they are building one new one completely filled with gold in India. And it's to participate in it is $100. And the idea is you can create a little leaf with $100 in gold. They are going to make it for you with your name, and they will put it in and melt it and put it there. Millions of ages in future, they'll pray for you.
Wow.
Because they're going to pray to that portal forever. It's going to be a golden temple. So my teacher says, I'm going to give you guys access to this. Anybody wants to participate. So I sent in my money, but instead of just asking for me, I said I registered this Positive Anonymous 12-step program. So all of you guys are already grandfathered in with me. So all of you guys are coming along with me. So don't worry, nobody is left behind. So anybody in 12-step program are already in. I already paid my money. I got a confirmation, so you're in. But if you do want to have your family blessed, you can. If you're interested, let me know. The thing is, like, this is once in a lifetime opportunity where this portal is opening. And if you want to donate on the day, I think it is 18, 4/18/18. It's a very significant day.
It's coming up next week.
See, 1818 is like this whole year is numerologically very significant. They said because February 1818, I got a consciousness that works with behavior.
Yeah.
She blessed me. So hers, I finished. Like I think my teacher took us on a heaven trip last week. He literally in meditation brought us to the heaven, how it will look like, how to go through the white light, like guiding white light. He showed us how heaven will be like. So that girl brought me to that door. So now for 1818, I'm going to open the door to go into the heart center. So this heart center is to create a space. Like, my teacher works with the higher hearts. But my goal is to work with everybody's wish fulfilling heart. So my goal is to make their wish come true. So that's the portal I'm opening, which is like, through positive 12 step. Because I feel I don't want anybody leaving behind. 12 step is American religion. So I want to put it in so that it'll be prayed forever. So cool. mine already sent in, and I asked my teacher for a blessing.
It's funny. It was funny. A month ago, where you said 1818, the daily number, they put the daily number was 1818.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it won.
Yeah.
So 4/18/18 is like a very specific day. You buy either gold or silver to anchor it. See, it's more for us to remember rather than you don't need to really buy anything. For me, I bought like a space in my teacher's heart. So that's the way I think of it, So I can forever be in his heart.
That's nice.
So, but the way I wanted to, so he says actually in ancient time there is a prayer. So I came across, I'm a clairvoyant, I told you, right? There is a tool we use for sweet memories. So that tool was given to me. I think it's so bizarre how things fall into place. My previous teacher used to have a specific tool called, it's like a thunder creator. They call it Vajra. It means diamond. So like it'll create lightning and thunder. That's a tool Buddhists will use. It'll look like a bell, and it's called Dorje, D-O-R-J-I. It'll look like a dumbbell, and it'll have all elements poking on one side, all elements. So you can transfer the element to you and like heal through the thunder, any disruptions in the body space. So you take it out, the negative energy. So that's called Dorje. So my teacher was using, and I always want to mimic all my teachers, the previous teacher, and he died in 2006, and he told us if I come across a new teacher, it's very important for us to go see. And that's why I went and saw, because I wanted to be on a liquid diet. He says, I need to go see him for me to even be allowed to do this process.
That you liquid diet, that green stuff?
Not that. This is one liquid diet, and this one a paste I made so you can do in between. Do you like spicy stuff?
I like spicy stuff, but not too spicy.
So here, smell this. I made it today morning. Cilantro, celery, Thai pepper, ginger. Actually, in India they don't eat garlic, but I put garlic in it, turmeric, oils, and I make. So this one you take only like on the tip of the tongue a little bit, and you'll keep. So it's just to have fun while also fasting.
It smells good.
So my previous teacher, gave me the Dorje, and he was using it, and I was asking him, hey, when can I have one like that? He says, when you can handle it. So I went and, but I have a monkey brain. I cannot wait, I cannot have somebody give it to me. I said, okay, I'm going to go get it.
You have the patience. That's right. That's like me, our patience.
So it's called Tibet Arts. They have one in Salem.
Oh, Salem, New Hampshire, Mass.
Salem, Mass. So I actually came across, that time there used to be a girl in Birmingham. She had an Asian store. So I was telling her, hey, I need the Dorje. And many of the Tibet monks were having a refuge in India because they were being killed in China. They took refuge. So they were some monks. And this girl said, she's going to India. What do you want from me? I said, my teacher denied me that. Don't you go get it for me. So she says, okay. She had no idea what it is for. I had no idea what it is for either. No, but I wanted it. So she goes, and it's so funny. So she goes there, and she said she saw this Tibet monk walking on the streets of Delhi. Do you know Delhi is the capital of India? And so she says, she goes and approaches him. She says, my friend wants Dorje. Where can I get it? He immediately calls a cab, pushes her inside, and they take a ride that took an hour. She said she got freaked out. What the heck? And then they go to his whatever it is, monastery, and he gives her this dorje. He gives her this tool called
Yeah.
sweet memory tool,
Yeah.
and then a lot of other knickknacks,
Yeah.
She said she was so freaked out by this whole experience. And she asked this, what is the rush? He says, it's been waiting forever for the right person to ask. And he says, I cannot delay anymore.
Yeah.
So we got it, and
Yeah.
I was telling my husband.
Yeah.
So my husband says, I want one. So then I said it was given to me. So we went to the Tibet Arts
Yeah.
just to see, because it came from Tibet. That's when it hit me. So it's not Indian, it's
Yeah.
Tibet. So I go to the Tibet store. They have one in Potter Square in Massachusetts. Do you know
Where is it?
Potter Square? It's a red line. Potter Square is in red line, like Alewife, Potter Square in Massa. Do you,
Downtown, is that Boston?
Boston.
Mass
Massa.
Ave. Would be Boston, right?
It's right in front of Potter Square. They have Tibet Arts store.
Okay.
So
that's
we
Mass
went,
Ave.
and when we went there, this girl had double doje. So instead of being one way, it had both way. And I said, what's the difference? She says, one way will transfer the energy to you. Two way will strengthen the whole area. They said when Buddha meditated for 100 months, nobody felt sick.
Wow.
So I put it, I mean, see, I have
Yeah.
no idea what it is for, okay?
Yeah.
Still. So my husband gets like the biggest one, of course, right? He has to get the biggest one. So I got like a little one.
Yeah.
So mine was in copper. And then my husband had like this huge tool. We driving, I couldn't breathe. It was because I cannot wear a diamond either. I get
Wow.
very energetic. I get very manic.
Yeah.
Like some
yeah.
crystals make me very manic.
Oh, wow.
Do you have the same experience?
I get manic all the time.
So I couldn't breathe. I told my
Yeah.
husband, I said, I cannot breathe anymore because it was so heavy, the energy. So I told him, roll down the window.
Oh.
And I was like panting like a dog,
Yeah.
And that's when I realized how potent it was.
Wow.
So then I understood, like, see, we don't want to play with the spiritual energy unless you know how to handle it. And that's
Yeah.
when it occurred to me. What my teacher was saying was, yes, he will give it to me provided
Yeah.
I know how to handle it.
Wow. That's what
So I decided, okay. So
Yeah.
then he was the one. So when I wrote to AA, I
Yeah.
told you about Positive Anonymous, right? I wrote to AA. I told them I don't want to call myself narcotic, alcoholic, and stuff.
Yeah.
Can I rewrite it? Because my new teacher gave me this. He is the ultimate teacher. He calls
Yeah.
himself, because he says my whole purpose was to find him.
Yeah.
So the previous guy allowed me to open the door, so I reach him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he said that was the whole purpose of the previous
Yeah,
teacher. But
yeah.
he says, I'm your destination.
Yeah.
Destination arrived. He says, you can turn off your GPS.
GPS.
He says, Guru, positioning system. He's so
Funny.
funny. So then my previous teacher gave unwholesome behavior to replace the powerlessness.
Yeah.
I'm powerless over blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
My
House
pre-
over. Yeah.
So powerless over unwholesome behavior.
Yeah.
So it's all about resetting baby. So that's what I started with. And when I did the positive 12 step, he already said I have become wholesome with
Yeah.
him. So he says from now on I should work with power of living.
Yeah.
And he gave me Door to Enlightenment as a book to
Yeah.
transfer as a source book for everybody.
Yeah.
So he gave me what tools I need. So we already reached the tool. Now that I've reached the tool, he says now I need to figure out what people really want in their heart and make their wish come true.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wish fulfilling. So I will be expanding him, but he is consciousness himself. So he is expanding the bigger piece,
Yeah.
and I'm expanding the worldly piece.
Yeah.
So we are a team.
Wow.
And the way they describe me is his great grandchild.
Yeah.
So he calls me his baby daughter. Even though he's younger than me,
Yeah. Yeah.
he is so wise.
Yeah.
So he says, you're my baby girl.
Oh.
And he says, the way they described in that ancient scriptures is, my baby girl constantly plays in my head. Never, I can tire of her antics,
Yeah.
and I fall in love each time she does
Yeah.
something new.
Wow.
So it's like almost like they are talking about us, like in a computer level.
Yeah.
So we are their game.
Wow. That's